Hello, everybody. I'm a minute late, but it's because I'm trying to get stuff set up. There's always something. I try to be on time. I was sitting here. What had happened was I dropped a mini SD card, and I don't know it like I watched it drop, and in my head it was like no, because it fell into a file with a whole bunch of patterns and things, and now I'm never going to be able to find it. I don't know if it fell like inside a book. I don't know. It obviously didn't fall between. I thought it fell between two of the things. It obviously didn't do that because it's not in the box. Is Instagram going? I hope Instagram's going. I don't know. It's hi Debbie. Oh, it is going. People are there. I'm trying to log on my second computer because I wanted to show you some things. I lost my drink, found my drink. Like, StreamYard, I don't need you to do that. Join without mic or camera. Perfect. That's what I want. But I also want, okay, no sound. Perfect. And I can be a presenter. Screen share screen. Entire screen. Share. I'm trying to share my other screen. We're going to see if it lets me. Oh, I have to click it. And there we are. You can't see it, but whenever we're ready for it, I can share it. Okay, perfect. Yay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I have questions for you. I just found a check from 2024. December of 2024. Why I didn't cash it, I don't know. Can I still cash it? Do I need to call my bank and say, hey, I have this? It's not, I mean, I'm still within 6 months. Should I just try it? I can't believe I didn't cash it. I'm really bad at Christmas time. I can believe it. It was Christmas time and there was other things going on. Oh, I just did something that I wasn't trying to do with my finger. So happy whatever, I don't even, what's today? What month are we in? Today is June 10th. It's my friend Andy's birthday. Happy birthday to Andy. She doesn't watch this. She's not in the quilting world. She's in the other world. But happy birthday to Andy. Her sister might. Try to cash it. Perfect. I just need one person to say it. I was going to call the bank and say, hey, I have this. Because technically it's my money and yeah. But I think you can, if it's less than 6 months, you can deposit it. Okay, I'm taking your word for it. Hi, Linda. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Shelly. Okay, so what's been going on? I'm home for a few weeks, which is great. I'm going to be able to get some quilting done. I have 3 tops to quilt, more than that. I have a Dream Big panel I want to quilt. I have quilts I want to make. I have things I want to piece. I have a block that I'm going to quilt on my B990. We're going to talk about, I'm going to show you art and stitch. Thank you, Pat. Pat used to be a banker and she told me I can deposit it. If I try to deposit it with the app, they'll just reach out to me and say you can't, right? Toggles gallery 2 frame. I think you should remember your frame. Lisa, I'll get back to that. I'm gonna go grab a copy. Oh, what was I saying? I'm home for a few weeks. Oh, I have things I want to make. I'm gonna quilt some things on my B990. I actually just went to the quilt shop. I know that I'm not supposed to be spending money, but I did go. I had store credit. How about that? And I bought some fabric. Let me go grab it. Nothing crazy. Because let's be honest, I've never quilted in the hoop. And here's my thing. If I'm going to teach classes, I want to know everything and I want to know it. Like I want to have done it. So I can say, oh, this might be a better way. This might be a better way. I have to go grab that other block. Hold on. It's farther away. I'm still here. Ow. Ooh, I think I pulled a muscle. I forgot to say 1 moment, please. Running around the house. The dogs are at the groomer, so it makes it easy. So I have this block, and I want to quilt this. We're going to talk about this. I'm going to show you some tricks. But I'm going to be doing it, this block, like I'm going to do some little blocks. So like this one, I have the Mystery 5.0 Starlight Mystery. I'm going to make that block. I've been cutting it. And I'm going to do that on my 990. And then I'm going to do this. This is just going to end up being a bag. But this is Tula Pink True Colors. If you are coming to the retreat at Classy Creations, this is what this quilt's going to be made out of, if they listen to me. So these are different of the Tula True Colors. So we're going to have Tula Pink fabric. I'm not sure. I'm assuming the backing's white. We're having a meeting tomorrow. But I did say you should do the true colors. It makes a really fun, bright quilt. I'm excited because everybody's quilt's going to be different. That's one of my favorite things because it depends on how you put it together and how you lay it out. This chair is so squeaky. Hold on, I ran and I haven't taken a breath. Stephanie, are we still meeting in the morning? And if so, what time? What time Pensacola? I'll calculate my time in the ether. Oh, so black. Oh, it's gonna look so good with this is gonna look so good with black. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing that, and this is one of the project bags. We're gonna talk about fabric there. But I am quilting that on my B990. And here's the thing: I've never quilted anything on the B990. I free motion quilted, but not in the hoop. And I've never quilted in the hoop because why? I have a long arm, so it's 11. Perfect. And you're calling me or we FaceTime or Zoom? Let me know. I love that, like, I'm setting up meetings and things. Oh my God, there's so much going on. Oh, and yes, there's other things I want to talk to you about, Stephanie. Hey there from Rocket City. Hi, Kathy. I did get to see the rocket. Huntsville's beautiful, by the way. I didn't we took a detour around. Perfect. We took a detour around like the downtown. If you're from Huntsville, down around 5 Points, and we went to Thai food at 5 Points, and I think it was called Thai restaurant or something like that. It was pretty good. And then I saw some of the older houses, and I was laughing because they are like historic. So it'd be like, let's see. Thank you over to Jazzy, who said the Instagram is going. I just saw that. I'm just like, bing, 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 bang, boom, bing, bang, boom, today. But you see all these plaques and it's like 1900, 1872, 1904, blah, blah. And, all these 1836. And you see all these houses. And then there was one that said 1968. Come on. That's not old. I mean, it's old, but like not 1868. And then I was like, oh, I wonder if it got taken out by a hurricane, or not by a tornado. Tornadoes scare me, you guys. And we were weather tracking. Somebody said, we're at level 2. You're fine. I'm like, we're on a level? We're on a level? Like, if we're on a level, no, I'm done. That's good. I don't need to come back. But I did have a great time at Southern Charm Quilting. We had a fun long arm event. I told the girls there that they should come retreat in Pensacola because it's in their back door or their backyard. And so I think a few of them might come down. Who knows? We'll never know. But I did have a great time. And what else? So I did that. I've been home. We went out to Temecula. For those of you who know Southern California, we went out to Temecula, Southern California's wine country. They have a really cute downtown. And I've heard there's an abbey there that is like a retreat center, and they'll do quilting retreats, an old abbey. But they have a very cute downtown. We got we met some friends, or went and met some friends and had lunch and then came home. But I got some infused olive oil, jalapeno olive oil, and blood orange olive oil. Delicious. And then we got some honey vinegar and what's the other color or other kind? Oh, pomegranate. We have a couple of spots left. I love to hear that. I'm so excited. I should get my tomorrow after we talk. I'll get my flight. So yes, we've had I've been go go go. Yesterday I had to take a nap, and I told Ben. I said I think the 3 weeks in a row kind of gave it to me. August through November, it's like 12 weeks in a row off somewhere every weekend. So who knows what November is going to be like? A lot of sleeping. We're going to Hawaii over Thanksgiving, like the 24th through like the 2nd. And I hope Ben doesn't plan anything except for eating and shopping. I'm always up for shopping. But like nothing else. I'm trying to learn how to free motion meander. Definitely does not come natural. Just throw some loops, do some loop-de-loops, and you're good. Loop-de-loops is a great meander. I love it. It's great. It's great. It's great. So yeah, so I went to Trish. I got these because I'm going to quilt this in the hoop and make a shopping bag because I went to Trader Joe's today. I spent $190. Don't ask me on what. Who knows? I'm somebody who loves a grocery store, and I'd be walking down going, oh, we need that. I know I got ice cream. Or, oh, we need that. Oh, we can have that for dinner. Like a few things I planned, and then it was just like, oh, I need that. I want to make pickled radishes. And I've bought radishes 3 times to pickle them, and then I never end up pickling them, and I'll eat a few, and then we toss the rest. I'm home for until the 25th. I'm pickling radishes. That's on the list to do after this. I'm making some salsa after this. I'm making some hummus after this. Like, I got things. I like to be in the kitchen. I don't have to make dinner tonight, so I get to make all these other things. Not to mention, I'm trying to quilt. It's like I'm going to set the machine up to stitch, and then I'm going to run in the other room. Let's see what else is going on. We talked about the check. We talked about me losing my SD card. Okay, so last week, some of you said you need to get an affiliate code with Linda's Electric Quilt. I listened to you guys. I did it. And so now I'm happy to say I do have an affiliate code, a discount code for you all. I have an affiliate link. It is similar to the other ones, but not exactly the same. So if you're shopping at Linda's Electric Quilt, when do we see your cooking? I need to do a cooking live. Maybe next Monday we'll do a cooking live because that's usually when I was doing them. I just haven't been home enough to be able to actually have food in the house. What do we want to make? Have I made fajitas yet? I like fajitas. I should make a soup because you just throw things in a pot and I can just talk. But I need something that can cook while we're doing it so then I can eat. Should I make homemade tortillas? Do I know where my tortilla press is? I'll think about it. I'll make sure Michelle, I'll make sure I put an announcement out. So I have an affiliate with Linda's Electric Quilt now. I'm going to put the link in the comments, even though Instagram, it doesn't work for you. I'm not going to give you a pickled radishes cooking live because I don't know if it's going to be good. I need to find it to be good first. And Linda's code, and this is a code for 10% off, is ASF10AP. It's in the post. It was in the comments. So you can hit the link, use ASF10AP in the comments. So they're working on getting me a landing page that I can post. That's some of my favorite things because I was like, oh, these are things I use. So like, they have all the thread. They do all the superior thread. So I could do hummus or salsa. Maybe I'll do salsa next week. I'm not going to do it. I don't have time today. Yay, the code for Linda's. For those of you, okay, so I had a meeting with them yesterday just to kind of chit chat about things. Thank you for telling. I didn't even know they had codes. Honestly, I didn't know they did an affiliate thing. But I talked to the person who runs their affiliate program, and she's on top of it. I like it. It was yes, yes, yes. And a lot of the things where I have codes at other places, they sell too. Some of them at a better price. So like superior threads, Linda sells it, and I think it's probably the the lowest you're going to find it anywhere. And I think that Linda sells more Superior Threads than Superior Threads does direct to consumer, which is, I think, is funny. But so I linked some of my favorite colors. So like 623 silver bottom line is on my landing page. Once I get it set up, it'll be posted on Facebook. But the important thing is, if you go to Linda's, if you use my link, that's great. I love it. I would prefer you to do that and then use the code. If you just use the code, they work the same way. But it's nice to hit the link, because if you hit the link, then they know, like, oh, people are linking. Like they track all this stuff. But if you're somewhere like Instagram where you don't have a link, code ASF10AP. And it's nice because all of them are usually ASF10. I actually said, I'm like, can we cut off the AP? And they're like, no. I said, okay. What does the AP stand for? I have no clue. It's just what they gave me. And usually you have to spell out the whole thing. So like, she's like, I cut down the AdamSewFun to ASF. And I said, perfect. That's what it is everywhere else. So it's the AP is somehow how they track it, I think. But I honestly don't know. It is an affiliate code, so you save 10%. I get something back too. But one of the things I was excited they sell Quilter's Dream batting, which is my favorite batting. You can get the rolls, you can get the pre-packages. I know Mickey's a package person, I'm a roll person. But it's usually you can only get that. Like you can't. Well, I guess there's people who sell on Amazon. I know Quilter's Dream doesn't sell direct to consumer. They only sell to shops or to people that have like a shop number. So it's nice. Oh, God. It's nice that you can get Quilter's Dream batting from them, because I know that it's not always the easiest to find. They are fine. They also have Hobbs. I don't use a ton of Hobbs. I've used it. It's fine. I think it has a weird hand feel. I have a tactile thing, so I just tend to not use Hobbs. We use it in class. It's fine. But they do have all of the Superior Threads I use. What I'm going to talk to Classy Creations about is to get their stuff over at Linda's. That would be amazing, because then although you can just go get it at Classy, ASF 10 works. I think it's 15% off at Classy Creations. But, we like the girls over at Classy Creations. So I'm helping them when we all share and we all grow together. We all grow together. What else is going on? I did buy something at the shop, but it was just a yard of fabric, because remember, I'm on my budget thing, because I needed a yard of fabric to go behind this, and they had this line. And it was funny, one of the students was buying that, and was buying this line. This is Juicy Juice, by the way. Don't ask me what it was called, but one of my students was buying it. I'm like, don't you just love that line? She goes, oh, I just needed a little bit more. I said, that I'm getting the same thing. I have to do the same thing. Anything happened since we've been home? Oh, I made an apron. Where is it? Now, the thing with an apron is it's really hard. Has anyone tried the new YLI Quilting Threads by Bob Purcell? I have not. I like Superior, so I tend to just use them. I assume they're similar to Superior, since Bob started Superior back in the day. It seems like a lot of the threads have the same description as the Superior threads. They can't be exactly the same because the recipes are Superiors, but I would assume they're somewhat. Something is not right, or you're going to pay more for a higher quality thread. It's things like Glide. I use Glide sometimes, not a ton on the long arm, but I use it on the embroidery every once in a while. When Glide thread breaks, it'll spin and unwind itself, right? Magnifico, which is the Superior brand of tri-lobe poly, or Isocord, which is Isocord. When those threads break, they're the same type as Glide. They don't spin and unwind as much. The reason for that is they have a tighter twist. So say you have something and you're twisting it. Like if you have a rope and you're twisting it, that twist is going to make that rope shrink and shrink and shrink. Hi, Bruce. I am loving your travels. It's going to make it shrink and shrink and shrink because it's twisted so tight. So to get an inch of thread, you might need a foot, right? The tighter the twist, you're going to need more thread. You are paying more for thread that has a tighter twist because they need more thread to make it, if that makes sense. So I haven't used it. I probably won't just because I have everything Superior and I do more stuff with them. But try it out. If you like it, you like it. So this is my new apron that I made. Aprons are weird. I need one for a sample. So this is the pattern's in here somewhere. The pattern's in here somewhere. If you like the channel, do you like Glide? I've used Glide in the long arm. A lot of people like it. If I'm going to use that type of thread, I'm going to use Magnifico, or Fantastico, which are the superior types. Like I happen to have some over here. Like so, this is equivalent to Glide, but this is Magnifico. So it's still tri-level poly. It still has the shine. It's just the superior brand. I do like that they tell you what kind of needles to use. But it's one of those things you have to find out what you like. So this is my new apron. This is the Driftwood apron. The Driftwood apron by Fiddlehead. Do they have a website? Fiddlehead Artistry. Artisan Supply. This is a shop up in Maine, I think. I bought this when I was teaching at Maine. I bought the thing. And Bridget, you can use code ASF10AP at Linda's and get you a good deal on Magnifico thread. So I don't have boobies, so I don't fill out the top. And it's a little blousey at the bottom, but it works fine. I have some linen that I bought. Let me see. It's over here. Back in the day. I actually bought this linen to make napkins, but it was made for this apron. So I think I'm going to make a linen apron and then embroider it because I need a sample for my classes. But which one do you think? I think maybe I should make the yellow one, but it's going to get thrown in a bag. I think the orange won't look so dirty. So yeah, I'm going to embroider it with something. What am I going to embroider with? I don't know. But this is a canvas Zen Chic, maybe? I'm trying to see what line. It makes me think of Zen Chic, but it is a little flowery. I do still have to sew the back. Ben was pinning it on this morning. I'm like, look, but I have to well, one, I can't get my arm up because it hurts. But it was easy. Oh my gosh, it was so easy. It's supposed to have pockets. I didn't put the pockets on. I didn't have enough yardage. So I did make an apron. I am doing things. I feel like I'm doing a lot. But yeah, everybody's saying orange. I don't know what I'm going to embroider on it. Probably flowers. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, I got something. Wait, I did get something. I got to go back and look at. Okay, I got to go way to the front. And I hope she, who was it? Lisa. Lisa, way back at 104. Sorry, Lisa, that was 20 minutes ago. Asked if the bungees system from Classy Creation can work on the gallery frame. And the answer is yes. And that is the seam setter. So this is the long arm seam setter. It is a bungee system that goes onto the long arms. I have it on my frame. I'm going to post a link in the comments. I am not. Grant says YLI is great. I'm not going to post it over in the Instagram, but I will. CLASSE CREATION classycreations.com. I'll post their website, but not the full link. At Classy Creations, you can use the ASF10 code. There's no AP on it. It's just ASF10. Linda's is the only place that uses the AP. It needs pockets, doesn't have the same fabric. I'm never going to wear this, I don't think. But if I do end up wearing it, I will put pockets on it. I'll probably put pockets on it anyway. But yes, I do think an apron needs pockets. I mean, I keep things in it all the time. But yeah, so Classy Creations has a seam setter. It will work on any machine because it comes with bungee like grabbers to help put it on. Oh, Cooking So Fun does need an apron. Oh, you're right. Sorry, Lisa, for the 20-minute delay, but I didn't forget, which is kind of a shock. Uh, oh yeah, Yvette has it on her HQ loft frame, but it fits great on the Bernina Pro frame, so you could always move to Bernina. I'm just kidding. I kid. Okay, what else is going on? We did that. Oh, one moment, please. I broke the no shopping rule, but there's a reason. Okay, there's a reason. I got to get over there. Okay, so because I have the new machine, the 990, and it is so amazing with embroidery, I had to get stabilizers because we had a little bit, but we just didn't have anything. OESD was having a good sale, so I went crazy on OESD. Love the quilt behind you. Do you have a name? This is called, this is Confetti by Material Girlfriends. Confetti Star by Material Girlfriends. Materialgirlfriends.com. They also have ASF10 code. I love their stuff. We do a lot of things together. So if you shop, you can get if you shop, it's 10% off, I think, any of their patterns with ASF10. But I love Material Girlfriends. This is the quilt that we're doing at the Classy Creations retreat in August. So we're going to do some project bags. We're going to have, it's April 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. And 4th is check-in, 7th is check-out. But we're going to do this quilt project on one day, and we're going to make some project bags on one day. So this is one of the project bags, and they are stitch and flip. This is the other one. Obviously, it's not done because I'm gonna quilt it in the hoop. So I'm very excited for that. But yes, and the you Classy Creations, you can search AdamSewFun and you'll see that. And yeah, come, you'll get the kit and everything. I just love it. I'm excited. So I bought stabilizers, and then I was looking around at things. I got this stabilizer pack, but I don't know what it is. But it's the FS stabilizer bundle, and it has fiber form and stable stick and Badge Master. I have a thing of Badge Master and Aqua Mesh. Oh, freestanding lace. FS freestanding lace. I got the freestanding lace pack. And let's see, I got some Aqua Mesh in a different size. And I got Aqua Mesh in a bigger size. So different hoops, right? And I got some fusible woven for dark materials. And I got a lot of fusible woven for regular materials. And I got some heavyweight tearaway. And I think I got 2 of these. This is, if I'm thinking right, this is what you use for the tiling scenes. I'm gonna do a tiling scene. So I got 2 of those. I got some stable stick in 2 different sizes for my smaller hoops and bigger hoops. Oh my gosh. I really went crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make a mess. What else is new? Fusible poly mesh. I got some lightweight tearaway. Some gentle touch backing because I want to embroider on a shirt. And this goes on the back, and then it's supposed to make it feel luxurious. I got a pressing cloth, which I think is just a piece of batting. I don't know. Maybe. I did get the grippy grid. I already almost was like, earlier I was doing something. I go, oh, I need my grippy grid. But I was rotary cutting. I almost pulled this out to rotary cut on it. And then I would have already ruined my grippy grid. You're going to die. Oh my God. Hold on. This is why I needed a big box. I got 150 yards of ultra clean and tear. I think this will last me for a while. But you can't beat it when it's on sale, right? And then I did get the thread kit for this tiling scene. I should have got some black fabric while I was at the quilt shop. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make one of these for my mom. She would just cry. But this is all the isocord thread. So like earlier I was talking about isocord thread. This is isocord. Isocord is when you see a green cone, that's isocord. This is a great embroidery thread. Not as shiny. It's shiny, but not as shiny. So I like isocord. Sometimes it's hard to find. So let's see. So that's my stabilizer. Is that heavyweight or medium? Ultra clean and tear, I think, is a medium weight. Mona says I'm going to use it all. I'm planning on using all of it. Now I need to go to Classy Creations, and now I need to actually put up my Classy Creations racks the correct way. I had them on the wall, and they said, those are going to fall if you do that. And I'm like, oh, it'll be fine. They fell. Because I did not have them as intended. But they have, let me see, let me go. Let me put this stuff into this. Oh, I'm so excited that FS is freestanding links. Let's see. The heavyweight medium for ultra clean and tear. Hold on, let me see. Lori knows embroidery. I'll tell you that. She embroidered me some beautiful things. And she says the pressing cloth works great. I'm going to see the OASD people in a few weeks, and I'm going to beg them to give me an ASF 10 code forever. And not just like a once a month thing here and there. Because I think you all deserve it. So we'll see what they say. I can only do so much. Let's see. Ultra clean and tear is the best. Let's see. I don't want that. It doesn't say if it's a medium weight. Ultra clean and tear is a medium weight. You know what? I just saw Linda's. Linda's has OESD stuff. You can get it there. Okay, is that Ultra clean and tear is the best. I'm going to use it all. Wawak has Isocord. Linda's, they ship carefully and quickly. I do love that. What tiling seam am I doing? Whatever this one was. Love is patient, love is kind. I'm starting here. I needed to start with an easy one. Let's see. I'm struggling to get the discount to work on your link to Classy Creations. I tried all caps. I tried uppercase. Well, let me see. View cart. Where is? Let's see. Check out. Where do you even go? Some of these sites, ASF 10. Do they have a different ASF 15? Maybe they don't have it activated at the moment. Don't buy that yet. And I will ask, Lisa, don't buy it yet. I will ask Stephanie. How about I do this? Let's see. It's not working at the moment. I happen to know who to text. So we're figuring it out. While we figure that out, so I lost it. Oh, I gotta move this. So I've had this block done for like a year, and I just haven't finished it. Right? Lisa, I'm getting you we did match over to the new website, so that's no problem. Oh, they moved to a new website. That's the problem. Lisa, don't do it yet. Give them a day, because I don't think Jess is there. The computer person, her husband's getting deployed, so she's taken some time off. So like give it like a week, or email them. That might work, and say, hey, I want to do this. I want to buy this. Can I do it? They are in Pensacola, but they're going to check it. But I know that Jess was kind of in and out, so I don't know if she's there. So I've had this done for like a year. Obviously not done. And so now that I'm going to quilt it on my 990, OESD, you know, they have their long arm side of patterns now. And so they just came out with a Juicy Juice pattern called Flourish. It's a bunch of circles and stuff. I'm going to show it to you in a second. And so I decided, oh, I want to quilt this with Flourish. This block is too big. The Bernina will quilt a 12-inch block. This is 16. So I have an 8-inch block in the center. The borders with a 2-inch border, 2-inch border. Yeah, I bet you they're the same. Yeah, 2-inch border and 2-inch border. So I have a 8 and 4 and 4. So I decided I'm going to get the Flourish, and I'm going to edit that design and create my own layout. So that I want to show you this. Like, let's teach you something. I'm going to be showing you this in Art and Stitch, but for those of you who don't have Art and Stitch, you can also do this in Pro Stitcher Designer. Same thing, same program. Excuse me, Bernina comes with Art and Stitch. So I've been using that a little bit more lately, and it kind of went back to it. It's where I started. I've got to move this little thing. Let's see if I move it here. So I'm going to share, add to stage. Oh, this works. Okay, good. So this is why it's late. Hi, Pam Ashy. Oh, I have to show you that. Wait. I finished my serger quilt. Okay, we're gonna remove this for a second. I finished my serger quilt. So this is Fabulism. I bought this at the same place that I bought the apron pattern. It is a very loose weaved fabric line. I showed the line last week, and I was talking about serging it because threads were everywhere. Oh my gosh, threads were everywhere. I did it. I had set the serger up at the dining room table because I brought it home from the studio, and even just where I was working, it was threads were everywhere. I did leave the knife engaged, so if things were off to the side, but I think I used stitch number 3. I did not use the seam guide, but Pam Ashley told me I should have been using the seam guide. And this is the front. I think this is ugly, not because of the stitching, but because of the fabrics. Because this is just like, this is AdamSewFun. This is AdamSewFun. This is not. But I was showing it off in class, and everybody's like, no, we like it. I think the fabrics are really pretty by themselves, but this is the front. I just did it, and I just did rectangles. I pretended I had a layer cake. But the back is gorgeous because all of those seams are contained and flat and beautiful. And let's just be honest. I was making it up as I went. One of the other Bernina educators had a quilt that she did this way, and it looked so good that I'm like, I have to make one. And I'm going to tell you, do I feel like these seams are bulky? Not at all. I don't really. There's like, I guess I feel like I have to do it again because like this fabric is 2 layers of fabric. So this is thick. So some of these, like this one right here, because of all the threads, is really thick. So some of these fabrics are really thick. Some of them are really thin. So even with them being really thick, I don't feel like any of the seams are thick. I know that that's one of the reasons people don't want to piece on a serger is because you have the extra thread. But I mean, like, it's thread. I just don't feel. I think it feels just like anything else. I could make a code out of it, and I can call myself Joseph. All right, I'm throwing that. So I had to show it off because I saw that Pam got on. So Pam, I hope you're proud of me. And Ben's going to be at BU, so I hope that he is not a stalker. All right, so we're going back to Art and Stitch at a stage. So OESD came out with a pattern called Flourish, and I'm going to open it up. So this is the I'm working on a different computer, but I'm looking at here. So if you see me looking there, it's because I'm looking at the computer. So this is called Art and Stitch. It's a digitizing software where you can digitize your own long arm designs. You can also bring in embroidery designs and change them to long arm format. One of the things I'm excited about with the 990, I love when machines all work together. I love that I can use the chain stitch on the serger to put my backing onto my zippers and then zip the backings onto my long arm. I love that I can buy an embroidery design, bring it into this program, and then stitch it out on my long arm. But with the B990, because it reads BQM files, which are long arm format, I could also take long arm files, bring them into the Bernina 990 and stitch out in the hoop, quilt in the hoop. When would I do this? With small things, with small blocks that like, maybe this is like 3 hoopings or 4 hoopings. Am I going to do it for a whole quilt? I am once, so I can say that I did it. But other than that, I'm going to put on the long arm. That's crazy talk, right? But we have the ability, like everything works together. I just love that. I love when all of them go together. So I'm going to open the Flourish design. I can simply go to my files. This is Flourish. These are all my OESD files. I have shopped a lot. I do go in and I change the names of these files. So like if it's called circuit board rounded, when you purchase it, it's like B0945642. I don't know. I changed the name because in our Bernina software on the Qmatic, we can search with the name. So I always change the names to what they are. This one happens to be Flourish. So I'm going to come over and I'm going to drag and drop that Flourish design. That's not the one I wanted. So we're going to just close that. And I just need the regular Flourish. There we are. Oh, I don't want all those. All right, so I brought the Flourish design. So this is what the Flourish design looks like. And turn the grid off. So my thought, I'm glad I just saw this. I need to cut that little piece off. So my thought was, okay, I want this to be the center block, right? Well, my first part is I don't want this piece over here. So what I'm gonna do, because I drag and dropped it, I can see down here it says Flourish. This is the master file. So I'm just gonna Control copy, Control N for a new page. You can see down here it says Design 7, and I'm gonna Control V, and I'm gonna close that original file because I don't want to mess that up. Let's see. I'm gonna make another copy of this just in case we need it somewhere else. So here's my Design 7. which is the flourish design. I just copied and pasted a new one. So I want to cut this little piece off. So I can zoom in. I'm using my hotkey. So the Z will make a zoom. And up here, I have this button called reshape. You can see that R right there. That will let me, you might not be able to see it because the screen's kind of small, but I'm going to reshape this and it's all going to turn pink. And right here, let's see. Oop, I zoomed in and I didn't do it didn't zoom where I wanted it to. Let's see, let's zoom in closer. There we are. I want to cut this. So I'm going to go to reshape. I can right click and say split the line. And you can see that this side went black because now these are two different designs. I just split them up, right? I split them into two different pieces. They're still part of the same design. So now with this piece, I can move it away. I can also just hit delete. So it took that little piece off because I need a square. I need a square to start with. So I'm going to zoom into this little piece and I can reshape. And this is my start point. But if I highlight that start point, let's do this again. And I hit delete, it's going to take that little line off because I deleted that point. And then I'm going to go to the other side. And this is the end point. This is the connector. This is how the design, because this is a edge to edge design. I'm going to take this point and I'm going to hit delete. And now I have a new center block that's square. So I can put it in the square part of this block. I just have to resize it. In the Bernina 990, I have perfect placement. So I'm going to go mark those points and set it in there perfectly. So I did that. I did some other things. What are these ones? This is the Flourish working file. So I took that corner unit. So this is still from there. I took the corner unit and the circles and I created, let's make the lines go away. So it originally was this with these circles. I cut the circles off, copied them, flipped them around, and made another side. And then connected them all. So this has some overstitching in it, which I would fix before I stitch it out. But so now this stitches out in one pass. And this is going to be my border piece. And I could do this on the long arm. But this is a 16 by 16 block. I'm going to do it in the hoop because I want to try it. So I took that piece. So that's going to be my border piece. I also cut just one of these circles out of the corner. So these are going to be my corner stones. So I wanted to see what it might look like. So this is a layout. This represents the quilt. You can see over here I have all these other pieces. They're just off the screen. But I have all these other pieces. I did like the layout of the quilt so I could see what this looks like. So if I come over, I'm going to select, and now all these, I think they're all selected. Yeah, I don't want that. I want to zoom in over here because I want to shabam you. I want it to be like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. So I have all those pieces. I'm going to center them because then they're centered right. And this is what that quilting is going to look like. All from this one design. So when you start looking at things a little different and you start thinking about, we have the programs, things come with the programs to help you do this. Now this is Art and Stitch. For those of you who have oh my gosh, why am I blanking? Pro Stitcher Designer, it's the same thing. It does the same thing. Look, there's my little fishtail. Let's see, let's delete that off so I don't forget. Because now I'm going to put this on a USB stick. I'm going to save these, and I can still save these as a VQM file. The fun part is I've done this, and I've changed these designs and created new designs. So like this is going to be Flourish Block, because I'm going to keep that name, keep that family name. So I can have Flourish Block, I can have Flourish Border, I can have Flourish Corner, save each of those pieces. And not only can I use them on my B990, I can also take them over to my Qmatic and use them over there. So if I have another quilt that's, I'm like, oh, you know, those flourish designs would look really good on this, I can use them. So when you think about that, like that you can take these pieces, the computer lets you do it really easy. Some of this stuff you can actually do it right inside the program. So most of the program's really robust. Things you can't do in the program, I can't come in here and take one of these points and change that design like that. I can't move a specific design point. Let's undo that because that's not fun. I can't undo the specific design point, but I do have a lot of power with what I can do over there. So it's just dependent on getting used to hitting buttons and learning those programs, because we have everything, and when they all work together, it just, I don't know, it's just so exciting. I'm excited to quilt this now that I have I was like, I almost quilted it last week, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do it yet. And I ended up finding a new backing. So I'm really glad that I found that new backing. And this outside square is the true size. Like, so this is really digitized at 18 by 18 or 16 by 16. So if I pick that outside and I come over here and look at my properties, it's a 16 by 16 square. So this is kind of true size. So if I were, can I look at it true size? Zoom to 1:1. That's not 1:1. Where's my tape measure? That's not right. It's 100% on my screen, but it's not really 100%. One of the things we have in the Qmatic is we have a real view. Obviously, it's not the same on your screen, but I was like, my computer screen, I was measuring it. It's not. So yes, get to know your programs. This Art and Stitch, if you download the user guide, I actually have it printed out. I need to find where it is. When I first got Art and Stitch, I downloaded the user guide. It's amazing. It is a step-by-step kind of project-based program to teach you how to use this, and it's super fun. It does a lot of really cool things. I mean, like, one of my favorite things is I can come in here and let's just do an arc. Oh, you know, I want a triangle first. I need a grid. I'm making myself a right triangle so I can see. Now let's do an arc, and we'll start at this corner. That's not an arc. Delete. Oh, that was the Bezier. And I can take that design that I just made and let's create a new design. And let's see. This one's not really cute, but that quick, I created this kind of bordery design. Let's see. We can ray them. Let's snap them together. Can we rotate things? That's fun. Oh, I like that. And all of this is getting created by like just this one master design here. So if you actually had a good design to start with, well, I don't want that. Oh my gosh. If you had a good design to start with, just think of the possibilities. You can also open other designs and do it. It looks like there's a tornado outside, but it was just, I think, a blower. We're getting windy. Yes, I don't know. It's very exciting. So I just wanted to show you a really quick how you can go in and edit things. But this is what it's going to look like. Now I just have to pick the perfect thread for it. All right, I'm removing the Art and Stitch from the thing. Sorry, now you're back to seeing me. Any questions? I feel like we've been chatting for hours. but it hasn't even been an hour yet. It's been 54 minutes. I feel like we've went through so much stuff. I am cutting up my fabric for the Starlight Mystery quilt. If you don't know the Starlight Mystery, it was a Mystery 5.0. They're doing mini mysteries. I go do them with my local quilt shop, Trish Tack Sew. So if you go to Trish Tack Sew on Facebook, you can join the Facebook group. But this, look, they put this little packet in my thing so I know what colors go to like what fabrics. Love this. I was stressing about this. I was like, I'm just going to make it up. And then I opened the Fat Quarter Bundle. And then I pressed them with my Laura Star. Now they're pressed delicious. But I am like a week and a half late because it happened 2 weeks ago. But I haven't been home. So I'm making that. I'm going to finish that today. There's just so much to do. So much to do in so little time. Oh, I need to go make salsa though, because I bought chips and salsa. No, I didn't buy salsa. I bought stuff to make salsa. I bought chips. Any questions? Any questions? Oh, Pam, I would love if we get you quilting. When you come out to Palm Springs to visit, we'll go to the studio. And we'll do quilting serging lessons. That will be fun. More fun for me, I think, because once you hit start, the machine on the long arm just does everything. Everybody got really quiet. More Art and Stitch videos. I can do that. I can do that. It's Chris, do you only have Art and Stitch? I'm looking over there. I have a binder somewhere. When we got it, we printed out the user manual because it was so good. Can you convert files to EXP? Ooh. I'm looking. EXP is not one of the formats. So Art and Stitch will only let you do long arm formats. They do have a okay, so let me say how to say this. So Art and Stitch has an embroidery module that you can do embroidery in. That module part does not come with Qmatic, just the regular or just the long arm side. But there is a way to add it. I think at one point 10 years ago, because we used to use Art and Stitch in my previous life. Let's see. Let's stop sharing. I'm not sharing anymore, so you can't see that. I do need that open. There was a Stitch. It was like 2018 or so. They did a sale, and I think it was like $900 or so to upgrade the Art and Stitch version we had to the bigger module part to be able to do embroidery and stuff. I just don't do the embroidery digitizing. But it's not an inexpensive program. So it's like the fact that it's even given. No, I'm over here looking. Oh, there's a lot of other modules. So, yeah. Okay, is that good to know? Mine is the original version of Art and Stitch. I didn't get into the designer. Yeah, this is. I think you get free upgrades or like if it updates. I have the Marina Saucer was hoping they'd come with a converter. Yeah, it doesn't. Art and Stitch can read an EXP, but it cannot save as an EXP. That's the thing. So, all right. Oh God. The yawning starts. All right. Any other questions? before we head out for the day. This has been fun. Don't forget, yes, they are very responsive. Um, don't forget, we are doing a Classy Creations retreat, August 4th through 7th. I'd love to see you there. It's going to be a lot of fun. You get to come sew with me. If you want some long arm classes, we're doing some Bernina classes the day after. So the 8th and the 9th, we have 2 sessions where you can come and do some Bernina classes where we will do a little bit of everything. We're going to spend the morning free motion and rulers and things, and then in the afternoon with Q-matic. If you're interested in like, oh, maybe I want a long arm, come do that. Come do both. I mean, why not? It's in Pensacola, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I will be, if you're up in the Pacific Northwest and you're going to be at Sisters, I will be there. I'm helping in the long arm class. I'm not teaching. I'm helping Lane. He's fantastic. I'm very excited. Lane cracks me up. So we're going to be there the week of Sisters, so you can come see us. And then I'm teaching somewhere every week, or I'm doing something every week through the fall. When things get closer, I'll kind of post where I'm going to be and everything. But thank you for joining. We'll see you next week because I am home until the 25th. So I'm going to be here. We'll see you next Tuesday for another live. I'll think of something to teach you. I don't know. Also, I will hopefully be here on Monday so we can do a Cooking So Fun. Cooking So Fun. So thank you all. Oh, and Linda's code ASF10AP. Click my link, get you there, go shop. They have so much stuff. I think she said they have 50,000 products. But yeah, you can find a lot of things there, and they just have great pricing. Don't ask me how they do it. I don't know how they're making money, but hey, whatever. If it's going to save us money, and that ASF 10 will save you an extra 10% off. And it should always work. If it doesn't work, message me and let me know. I know it didn't work last week because they had a 10% off sale, but this one should either override other codes that are in there or be able to double dip. So if something's on a discount, you should be able to get a bigger discount on it. So happy shopping. When my landing page comes up, I will let you know. I'm not going to go check my email. She's very responsive to emails. When that landing page comes up, I will let you know. And yeah, happy quilting, everyone. At the end of the day, it's just a quilt. Get out there, go have fun. Go do something. Go get yourself a Bernina L890 and serge a quilt. And then just find out yourself that the seams aren't too bulky. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.